You need to stop procrastinating your dreams. This is the fastest route to living a life that is not yours, that you don't want to be living, that is for other people and is completely unsatisfying to you. And who wants to live an unsatisfying, unfulfilling, boring, or stressful, or empty life? Certainly not me, but I can't speak for you. So in life, we are all given choices every day. Every second of the day, we are given choices. And it is what you choose to do with those choices that is going to take you to the next level of your life, or to where we don't want to be in the future. I'm talking about the smallest of choices. They matter. One small choice of what you want to do with each second of your day can literally change the trajectory of your life. If you make one little choice that's going to benefit future you, it takes you this much closer to your dreams. The opposite is true. If you make a choice that is not going to benefit future you, like procrastinating anything it is you need to get done to get you closer to that dream, it takes you this much further from that dream. It compounds, the compound effect. Look it up. All of your choices compound and they either bring you closer or further from where you want to be. And procrastination is a choice, and it's something you choose that will be taking you further from your dreams. Hi, my name is Julia. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you know me. I literally just got done therapy and I felt called to make this video. Like, I knew I had to do it. Basically, I'm gonna be telling you what I went over in therapy, and it's all about procrastination and procrastinating your dreams. And today I was feeling a little sick. It might be allergies, it might be a cold. I'm not really sure. I was like, I'm just gonna have an editing computer type of day. I'm not gonna film anything, whatever. Even though I've told myself all week, Julia, film 2 videos. Just do it. I'm like, no, you know what? I'll put it off. I put it off yesterday. I was about to put it off today until me and my therapist talked about procrastinating and literally made a pros and cons list of why procrastination is hurting me and why I shouldn't do it. And I'm gonna share that with you because it's literally gonna change your mind about procrastinating. If you're procrastinating anything along the lines in life, especially your dreams, after you watch this video, you're probably gonna jump up and want to go do that stuff. Like, it's gonna motivate you. So keep watching for that, because my therapy session today literally motivated me to sit here and film this video, which I wasn't even gonna do. And now I'm feeling really good about myself because I'm doing it. Before I decided I was gonna do it, I was kind of feeling like, about myself. The type of therapy that I do is called DBT therapy. It's different than regular talk therapy, or I don't really know other therapies. Well, I did do talk therapy for like a smidge bit of time, but I didn't really like it. I actually really like DBT therapy. It has literally changed the trajectory of my life and has taught me so many skills that I use daily to improve my mindset, the way I react to my emotions, and literally the way I live my life, the way I treat other people. It has changed everything for me. Now I'm finally using it to change how I do my work. We have my therapy notes right here. But to give you a little backstory, I've had a pretty rocky relationship with my work, which, as you know, is YouTube. I also have a swimwear brand, so I dip and dabble in different things. But the most important thing that I'm noticing is when you are consistent with your work, that is how you get to your goals. And procrastinating on your work, which for me is my dreams, your dreams could be anything. When you're in that feeling of like, oh, like, let me do it later, I don't want to do it right now, you don't really realize that by you doing that, you're actually prolonging you ever getting there. And to be honest, later doesn't always come. I mean, I took a break from YouTube for a little while, and before I took that break, I was like, oh, you know, I'll do a video soon. But the soon never came. I had to decide when later was, which there is no later, it's only now. So you either do it now or you don't do it. I mean, you might do it eventually, but like, don't bank your money on that. It's now. All we have is now. Seriously. So the skill I used today to take me out of procrastination was making a pros and cons list of the cons of what procrastinating will do and the pros of what doing my work today will do. And I'm gonna share those with you, and then I will also share with you the skill I used after to get me right here filming this video. You can literally take my template, copy paste it on your life. This is a great skill for literally any situation. Clearly we're using it for the pros and cons of why I should not procrastinate. So first I wrote down the cons of procrastinating. Then I wrote down the pros of doing my work. Let's start with the cons. My first con was I don't have a lot of time. And what I mean by I don't have a lot of time is I have a lot of deadlines for things that I want to do and I want to get done. And I want my dreams to manifest and I want to realize them sooner rather than later. You have as much time as you want and need, realistically, but why would you want to put something that you truly want off Or why would you want to put something that you just want to get out of the way off? Because it's just going to make you more stressed later. My personal opinion. That leads us to my next con. It will make things more stressful. Procrastinating anything, whether you want to do it or not, is just going to make you more stressed out because it's going to be in the back of your mind, and anytime you do anything at all, you're going to be like, I should be doing this. Why am I not doing that? You know, it's like you're not going to be able to be present in the moment because in the back of your head, you're going to be thinking, why am I not doing what I should be doing? This one is a great one. I wrote, it's harder to stop. And what I mean by that is the more you procrastinate, the harder it is to stop procrastinating. You start to go down a spiral of getting further and further away from the correct path that will lead you to your goals and your dreams. It increases anxiety, which is kind of the same as it makes things more stressful while you're doing other tasks. You have the little voice in your head that's saying, I should be doing this, even though I'm not. And then it's just going to build and build, and you're going to feel more and more anxious. Another con of procrastinating, it makes me feel bad about myself because I'm probably feeling anxious, I'm probably feeling stressed, I'm probably feeling like I'm not doing enough because I'm not doing what I know I should be doing. It sends the message to others that I'm not trying and that I don't value my dreams, my work, my goals. So if you're avoiding doing what you need to do, it sends the message to yourself that you don't really value it because you're not doing it. You think you have time, you think you can put it off, it's not urgent, even though it really is. And it sends the message to other people that's not a priority to you, that's not a value to you. So why should it be a priority and value to us? If you don't make it matter, it doesn't matter. Procrastinating makes you more susceptible to getting off track. And this is the procrastination spiral. Let's use me as a perfect example. I'm a YouTuber. I want to continue to be a YouTuber. What do YouTubers do? They film YouTube videos. What do I need to do to continue to be a YouTuber? I need to film YouTube videos. So if I'm constantly procrastinating and putting off filming a video, I am literally getting off track and making myself susceptible to anything that comes my way because I am just trying to avoid filming that YouTube video. So maybe something comes my way and it's like a decently positive thing, making a TikTok. Okay, cool, that's fine. We can do that. That's still on the right path, on the right track. No big deal. But let's say another distraction comes my way, like my friend wants to go get coffee with me. Okay, that's fine. It's like not the most damaging distraction and it's only gonna take maybe an hour or two. Okay, whatever, you can film your video after. But let's say I go get coffee with my friend's venting to me about a situation, and then I feel drained after, and I'm a little tired, and now I'm kind of hungry. So then I go get food. I go watch Netflix after I get the food because I'm tired. And then next thing you know, it's 10 p.m. and I decide I want to read a book and go to sleep. I went the whole day and I avoided doing what I wanted to do, which was film the YouTube video so I can continue to be a YouTuber. That's a very unharmful example of procrastinating, but it can get a lot more harmful than that. It can go so far as to you literally decide, oh, I'm gonna just go out with my friends and do this, this, and this, and somehow you end up in a car crash. But if you decided you wanted to film your YouTube video that day and edit, you would have totally avoided that situation. I mean, that is an extreme example, but what I'm trying to say is the habit and continuous nature of procrastination will take you so far off your path that you end up on the trajectory of something else that was never what you truly wanted in the first place. Next con, it delays your goals and it keeps you feeling stuck because you're not making any forward momentum towards your goals and dreams. You're staying in the same loop of I'm avoiding this, I'm avoiding this, I'm avoiding this. What you resist persists. What you avoid always comes back around. You can never truly get away from it. You're just escaping for the time being, but eventually it's going to come back to haunt you and you're gonna have to face it. The sooner you face it, the better, because stuff builds up. Sometimes it can make it a lot harder when you have to face it after putting it off for a very long time. I am a prime example of this. I have done a lot of escapism and a lot of procrastinating my dreams, things I need to learn and do and face. Learn from me. The sooner you deal with it, the better. Now on to the pros of doing the work to get to your goals and dreams. This is a lot more positive. Even if it is just taking one small step towards it, you will feel accomplished, and that accomplished feeling will motivate you to continue to do so. We love an accomplished, satisfied feeling. It is the best. So much better than the feeling of, I'll put it off another day. Pro, as I said, the accomplished feeling will motivate you to do more. So not only will it motivate you to continue, but it will motivate you to do even more, to try even harder at your goals and your dreams, to put more energy into it, to come up with new and creative ideas towards these goals and dreams. And like I said, with the compound effect, it can go either way. It can take you in the negative direction, but you can also compound into a positive direction and build and build and build off that. Next pro, it gets you closer to your goals because each step you take gets you a little closer. Like I said, each decision you make gets you a little closer. As you are on this positive path towards your goals and dreams, you start to feel more confident and you start to feel very proud of yourself for doing the work to get there. It keeps you focused and on track. You're not getting distracted by things thrown at you because you're saying, no, I will not go get a coffee today because I am filming this video, and I'll go get a coffee after I've done what I need to do to feel accomplished. You can still do the stuff you enjoy, like going out and seeing your friends or whatever it may be, but you're doing it after you accomplished what you set to accomplish that day towards manifesting your goals and dreams, and then you don't feel as anxious and you don't have that thought in the back of your head like, oh my god, I should be doing this, I should be doing that, I should blah 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 blah. You're like, oh no, I did what I told myself I was going to do. Now I can chill and have a good time. As I said, you won't be susceptible to distractions. When things come at you, you'll be like, I'm sorry, my priority and my values are this, this, and this. I need to do this, this, and this. I will not put my attention towards you. I will keep my attention focused on the prize, focused on the things I need to be focusing on. The more you put your energy towards your goals and dreams, the more opportunities can come in. Perfect example is me filming a YouTube video and uploading it. The more I film YouTube videos and upload them, the more opportunities can come in for me to grow from that. Whether it's getting a video in the algorithm and gaining more views and subscribers and you guys watching, or a brand sees my video, emails me and says, hey, I want to do a sponsorship with you, I want to work with you. That's an opportunity. I can make some money. I can work with a brand I really enjoy. So whatever it is that your goals and your dreams are, the more the more you work at them and put yourself out there in that category of your goals and your dreams, the more opportunities can come in and you can grow from that and experience the amazing experiences that those opportunities are there to bring you. For me, because I can monetize all my goals and dreams, a pro is there's a better chance of me making money. I'm not really making that much money if I'm not creating content or selling my swimwear. If your goals and dreams are monetizable, you have so much room to make so much money from that. For me, there's no glass ceiling when it comes to posting social media content. I can make $2, I can make $0, I can make $100, I can make $1,000, I can make $1 million. Who knows? The opportunity is endless. Another pro. This one's a personal one, but I'll just throw it in for fun. If I remind myself that I can put my mind to it and do this, I can make more money than a doctor with my posts. Doctors have to go to college for like a lot of years, 8 to 10 years or something like that. I'm a college dropout. And I wrote that in there because at one point when my YouTube channel was at its like peak, I was making more money than a doctor on my posts and I had never even completed college. So it's just one of those little things that's like, you've done this before, Julia, you can do it again. I mean, add to your pros list. If you've done something before, you can do it again. There's no reason why you can't if you've done it before. And if somebody else has done it before, there's no reason why you can't either. And even if nobody's ever done it, think of the guy who ran the 4-minute mile, the first guy who ran the 4-minute mile. No one ever did it, but he imagined himself doing it, manifested himself doing it, worked at doing it, and then did it. It happened. So think, believe, achieve. You can do it. Last pro of not procrastinating and doing my work is the more I do it, the easier it gets to do and the less uncomfortable I feel doing it. With filming, I tend to hype up in my head, oh my god, this is so hard, like let me put it off another day. But then when I actually sit down to do it, I'm like, no wait, I actually enjoy this. It's fun, it's not hard at all, and if I just keep doing it and reminding myself that it's not difficult, that I enjoy doing it, the easier it is to do. And the more I have practice at it, the better I get at it, and the easier it is to do as well. I'm gonna give you another example of this because not everybody wants to be a YouTuber and not everybody wants to record content. So a perfect example would be going to the gym. The first time you go to the gym, it's like pulling teeth. You don't want to drive there. Getting yourself in the car to drive there is hard enough in and of itself. But then once you get in there, you know, it might be a little difficult, it might be a little tiring, it might be a little strenuous, but then when you leave, you're so proud of yourself. You feel so accomplished and you're like, you know what? If I just do this every day, I'm gonna feel really good about myself. So you continue to do it every day, right? It gets a little easier to push yourself through these difficult workouts. Yes, it still might be a little hard to do the workouts in and of itself, but the more you do it, the more of a habit it becomes and the less hard it is to get you to do it and the less you feel the need to procrastinate doing it. The opposite is also true. If you are on and off going to the gym, sometimes you go, sometimes you don't, you're not consistent with it, it's really hard to get yourself to go once you get off that track, and that's why you don't stay consistent with it. So if you're consistent with something, it's a lot easier to keep doing it. But if you're not consistent and you're falling off of your gym routine, then a month later you get the motivation to finally go back, then you fall off, and then you go back, it becomes so difficult, and in your mind you're like, wait, the gym is really hard. But if you were just to stay consistent with it, you wouldn't think of it as really hard. You just think of it as a part of your daily routine. Same goes for me and filming. If I'm consistent with this and I do this multiple times a week, it won't feel like a difficult task to do. It will just feel like second nature. So that's all I have for the pros of doing the work to get to my goals and dreams. I think it's really important for you to write this out on a list. Like, you can have it in your mind, yeah, but if you're really struggling one day and you're like, no, I'm gonna procrastinate, I'm just gonna do it tomorrow, it might be really hard to like pull these thoughts out of you. So by having it written in a list form, that will be a lot more effective. So I really highly recommend writing it out in a list form where you can easily grab it and look. So maybe if you don't have a pen and paper, put it in your notes app. Look at your pros and cons list in your notes app whenever you feel like putting off anything that's going to take you closer to your goals and dreams. The next step after you read the pros and cons list, because once you read it, you're going to feel like, oh, I really should do this right now. You're going to feel motivated. You're going to feel like you have the energy to do it. And even if you don't quite feel like you have fully had the energy to do it, you're still going to be like, no, let me muster up the energy. I need to do this. And that is when the skill of opposite action comes in. That is a DBT skill as well. And basically it's a skill you use to get you to stop doing a behavior that is bringing you down or just a negative behavior. You do the opposite. So let's use the gym example again. Let's say my instinct, my urge is to hit the snooze on the alarm, sleep a little later, and not put my gym clothes on and do a workout. Opposite action would be get out of bed. All right, put some leggings on, one step at a time. Okay, I have my gym outfit on. Now that my gym outfit's on, I should at least get in the car. Okay, I'm in the car. Well, I'm in the car. I should at least drive to the gym. Okay, I'm at the gym. I should at least pick up a weight. There you go. So doing the opposite action each step of the way will actually get you to doing what you need to do. And reminding yourself, okay, opposite action to procrastinating. It's doing the thing and doing each step opposite to get there. Because the opposite of getting out of bed, putting your gym clothes on and going to the gym would be sleeping longer. Maybe putting on sweatpants, not going to the gym, maybe grabbing a unhealthy breakfast or donut that's just chilling in your fridge or cabinet that you got the other night. I don't know, whatever it is. That would be more detrimental. So it's important to use the opposite action skill and do the opposite of what your procrastination urge is. It's hard, but you kind of just have to force yourself to do it. It's the force yourself method. Oh, I don't want to do my homework. I'll just do it later. No, force yourself to do it now. You'll feel so much better later. I mean, I'm not in school, but put it out there if you are. So let's say you're having a hard time getting yourself to doing the opposite action. Next thing to check in with yourself is, are there any myths telling you like, what's the point of doing this? Like, okay, I go to the gym. Is my body really gonna look any different? Am I really gonna feel any healthier? Well, what is your myth? Do you have a myth around this? And sometimes you do need to check the facts before you go to the opposite action skill, because you need to truly believe that you doing this opposite action is actually going to take you that much closer. Usually the pros and cons list works for that, but let's say it doesn't. I'll use myself for an example. Let's say I have a myth that no matter what video I post, it's never going to get in the algorithm and I'm never going to get any views. Is that true? Can I validate and confirm that to be a truth? No. I literally have evidence against that and facts. So my facts would be, I've had videos get views months later after posting. I've had videos get in the algorithm years later after posting. So me saying a video is never going to get in the algorithm and never going to get views is a myth. It's a lie that I'm telling myself to validate the procrastination urge inside of me. It's a lie. Let me validate actually following my dreams and the results that will come from doing the work to reach my goals and dreams. Another fact against my myth of my videos not getting in the algorithm would be, it takes time to rebuild a following. And even if I don't get views on this video, I will later if I stay consistent. Videos can start getting views at any time out of nowhere. That is a true fact. I've had literal videos just randomly pop off out of nowhere. The more consistent I am, the better chance I have at getting views. Consistency. That is the key in all of this, which will help you stop procrastinating. Because once you're consistent in the habit, it's a lot easier to stay away from the procrastination habit. And if we want to go back to the gym example, if you are consistent with going to the gym and eating healthy, you will see results no matter what. It is a myth to think that if you eat healthy and go to the gym on a regular basis, you won't see any results in your body. That is a complete myth. You will absolutely see results. You will feel better. You will look better. You will be much healthier. And we can prove that with facts. Literally Google the facts on it. Okay, so that's it for my how-to guide on stopping procrastination. Now go do something. One thing that will at least take you this much closer to your goals and dreams. And I will see you in my next video next week. I love you. Bye!